happening? Should we back another episode, Man to Man Pod? I'm Antoine Bethea, obviously with my co-host D Butt.
Yes, sir.
Man, today, man, we got a special guest, my young guy. He's a young vet right now. Shit, leading the league and receiving yards. DMV native, fly guy. Shoot, we can go all day, man. But my man Stefon Diggs, what's up, bro?
You know, I'm hanging. I appreciate y'all having me on, man. I've been seeing y'all pop up on my timeline for the past couple of weeks. I've been talking a lot of junk, so I appreciate y'all having me on.
Yeah, man, we had fun on here, man. Real locker room vibe.
Supposed to be. Appreciate that.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure. Obviously, y'all on your bye week, man. So definitely, man, appreciate you taking the time out. Okay. But shoot, man, let's just jump into it, man. Kind of want to, kind of get your story, man, for the fans, man, that don't know. Coming from Maryland, man, and obviously your background, your love of the game, obviously your love for your family, your brothers, man. Y'all got a special bond, man. So just kind of give us a little background story, man, about Stefon.
I was drafted in the 5th round, I think 145th or one of those. Coming out of Maryland. I'm from Maryland. I spent my whole life there, so I ended up staying home for school. I got a little brother. He ended up going to Alabama. He had a little different college experience than I had, but he's actually in the NFL as well. He's playing with Dallas right now. What else? Started my years in Minnesota. My first year. This is my first year in Buffalo. It's cold as shit out here right now. It's been pretty good.
Yeah. Hey, so right there. So let's talk about why you chose to stay home and go to Maryland. What other schools did you have offers from?
I was actually verbally committed to Florida. I was all in on Florida. Okay. And Urban had came in late at Ohio State. Like I had talked to him. He had just been there for like 3 months. So I had took a official to Ohio State. It was either Florida, Ohio State, or Maryland. I ended up staying home. At that point, Ohio State was probably one of the only good teams, and everybody else was kind of like on the bubble as far as like good and bad. I liked Auburn as well, but I don't think I wanted to go that far at that point in my life, so I ended up staying home. But I had a couple offers. I had a decent amount.
Yeah, I want to go back though real quick because Twan talked about your brothers. Like, how did you find football? Like, when did football become your love of the game? I done hooped with you before. Yeah. And to touch on that real quick, one of my homies, he still don't like how you did him on that court. He said he got to see you. We had Diggs out there, man, Landry. My dog was like, man, this boy strong, man. They strong and they look, man. But I know you hoop. I got to know you got some hooping background. But how did you find football?
I started playing when I was 5.
Okay.
I started playing because my older brother played. You see your older brother doing something, you want to do it, and I kind of started having a love and a passion for it myself. And then my little brother started playing, and he started playing at 4. So kind of started playing football. I was super young, and now I think about it, I wish I would have kind of started a little later. I feel like I got a lot of miles on my body now, but it kind of developed my own love for it around like 6 and 7. I felt like I was halfway decent at it. As everybody played running back growing up. I had like a success. So I felt like this sport was one of the sports I was going to play for a long time.
Okay. So in high school, did you play? You played multiple sports, or you just stayed with football?
I played football, basketball, and I ran a little bit of track. That was my first time ever running track. I feel like I played a lot of sports. It's crazy because my 3rd grade, 2nd and 3rd grade, I went to like a little charter school, and they only had soccer at recess. They only had soccer at recess. So I played soccer every day at recess. No football, no basketball, and I only played soccer. And I swear I feel like that helped me to this day as far as like, I don't know why, but I feel like it helped.
No, definitely. I feel like playing multiple sports. I always encourage young kids to play multiple sports. I know basketball helped me a lot in football. Ran track my senior year. I hated track, honestly. It was I'm down in South Florida. It's hot. We just out here running against the clock. I like to compete. So, So I think multiple sports definitely help. I can definitely see how soccer can help your footwork, transferring onto the game.
100%.
Nah, for sure. So you grab something from each sport though, like, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
I think you can kind of take something from each sport, and whatever that sport it is that you gravitate to. I'm pretty sure, like you said, like soccer, obviously you grab something for soccer that helped you on the football field. Basketball court, you know what I'm saying? I know I used to transfer some things from the basketball court to the football and vice versa, man. So it's definitely like you said, being able to play the multiple sports, man, like it does something for you.
I think the best DBs gotta be good basketball players. If you're a good DB, you're probably halfway decent on the basketball court as far as like standing with somebody, being athletic, jumping. I think if you could hoop, you could play well wide receiver or DB.
D-Buck, don't try me, bro. I ran the
he said,
you heard him go. Hey, don't try me, bro. I ran the point, boy. I ran the show.
Point forward skill set. Yeah, I definitely say the best corners that I know for sure have been nice on that court. Revis, I know who, Joe Hayden, who Pat P, like all them boys got a basketball background. So yeah, definitely see that happening. But I wouldn't put my dog AB in that category.
Man, it's all good. It's all good.
Big hitter.
Yeah, big hitter. Post game crazy too.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, hey,
go ahead, bro.
You gonna have to see. You gonna have to see one day.
I ain't never played basketball together.
We might have hooped once.
We might have hooped.
Once or twice.
Yeah.
Probably once or twice. Yeah.
Not intentional.
You running from that. You know how boys do. They be running from that rec stuff. So you know it is what it is.
They want.
Hey, so when you got to Maryland, was Randy there? Was Essel there?
Yeah, he was.
Okay, so that was my college coach. So we got Randy was my college coach. A lot of guys on my team didn't like him. I mean, he was one of those disciplinarian, everything by the book type guy. I didn't have any issues with him. You know, I was good with him, but a lot of people bumped heads with him. I definitely didn't like how he left us to go to Maryland. How he left my boys. But how was that experience playing for Randy up at Maryland?
Yeah, it was definitely different. Because when I had got there, I heard a lot of guys had got kicked off the team and stuff like that. It was beefing with him or whatever. I necessarily didn't have too many quabbles with him or too many issues with him. I'm a guy that work hard, stay out the way. I wasn't interested in being like going back and forth with a coach or anything. But he definitely was one of those guys that you only could wear black socks type thing, stuff like that. So you get used to it. It's just as far as like it's a stage in your life that I guess you need that structure. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
A lot. And it prepares you for the league for sure. You know, all coaches aren't like that, but in case you do get a coach that's like that, it doesn't shock you.
Yeah.
Shit, how was your years in Maryland? What was your best season record wise?
I don't know. We weren't that good. I think we went to a full game twice. So yeah. It was just like y'all, right? Okay.
That was. We all had a very similar college experience.
I ain't no championships or nothing.
Nothing. I had a couple good years, and then we had some, last two, good years. First two was some shit. But it be like that sometimes, man.
Yeah, 100%. Can't let it get you down. No, I know I ain't a loser or nothing.
That's a fact.
Let's talk about the process, man. Like you at Maryland, you balling, you doing your thing. Team wise, not so great, but I know as my partner used to always call me. When I was at Howard, like how plan A go? Shit, we caught that L. Well, how was plan B? Well, shit, I did my thing. You know what I'm saying? So like You do your thing, whatever. Just talk about like a little bit like leading up to the draft, man. Like what was you focusing on? What were some of the things that you kind of heard that you need to work on? And like what was your just like your mental capacity? Where was you at?
It was crazy because my first year I had a lot of success. Was healthy for the majority part of the season. I was a freshman having success too. So having early success. Everybody has a mindset of I'm 3 and out. I ain't trying to spend too much time in college. I want to go to the NFL. And then my second year, halfway through the season, I had broke my ankle. So it was definitely a learning curve for me at that point because that's the first time I ever felt like I wasn't invincible. Like I you feel like Superman until you find some kryptonite.
You get set down,
yeah.
So that moment, it changed my life for real. If I had to be honest with you, it changed my life because I felt like I wasn't invincible. I felt like the game was taken away from me for a reason. Obviously I didn't appreciate it enough and I wasn't thankful enough. So I had made a promise to myself that like when I get both my legs back, I'm gonna grind this one out. I ain't playing around. So I got my ankle back. My ankle got back right. I played my next year, and I end up Penn State. I ended up lacerating my kidney in the game. Sat down a couple more games. So it was definitely a mind thing because in college, you kind of by yourself. You know, you got away from your parents, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
You're by yourself and you kind of like learning how to be a man. And I feel like I grew into who I needed to be, you know, in those moments when I was by myself, like mentally strong, mentally tough. I was trying to come back. Like I was trying to come back after 3 games after my lacerated kidney, and my coach was like, nah, we just gonna sit you out and worried about your safety. I kind of think he wanted me to stay in school another year. So like I'm gonna play in a bowl game. So I had my mindset on the bowl game. I played in the bowl game against Stanford. Got the shit beat out of us. Plan B didn't go too bad that day. I told myself like I'm out. Yeah. I got injured twice. And then I was like, all right, now we ain't winning no championships. We ain't coming for no championships. So I'm gonna try to take my talents and go to the next level. And as I was coming out, I played predominantly slot. I didn't play any outside. So he had me in the slot majority working, and I felt like I was going out to be a slot return guy. And I was like, shit, I'm gonna get it by any means. I don't care how I get it.
Yeah.
So throughout my process of the combine, I got invited to the combine, luckily, and I was just like, well, I'm gonna give it everything I got. I was training every day, trying to run a good time. You know how it is. You know how the combine can be stressful for guys, especially when they're telling you can go from damn near 2 to 7. You know. So for me, I was just like, shit, I'm rocking. I'm betting on myself. I wasn't going back to school. I was saying I'm gonna bet on myself, and we'll let the chips fall where they lay.
Yeah, that's what's up. Hey, I ain't even know you jumped out early. I thought you stayed. I thought you came out as a senior, so you jumped out the water early, better yourself. Double down. I like it though, man. Where did you train?
Pete Bomaritos in Miami.
Okay, so you trained down here too. Yeah, I trained there. I was back and forth from Bomaritos to Dallas with Dion. But
you doing the DB stuff in Dallas?
Yeah, I was doing the DB stuff with that was Dion had just started something called Prime U, and it was like a little thing. It was doing the NFL Network. Had probably about 6-7 guys out there getting in there. I really wanted to learn the game more so than the combine stuff. I felt like it was gonna be what it was. I was gonna run what I was gonna run. I'm athletic. All that shit gonna work. But I wanted to learn shit from the best, who I felt is the best ever. So I got up under his wing. But I definitely missed. Bomaritos. He every rotation, every run, every arm swing, every start. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I would have probably had a better combine, but I'm glad I did what I did. But that process was crazy, like you said, stressful. But you enjoy it.
That's real stress. As a kid, when you say, I don't know if anybody said it, you ever said it to your mom, like, damn, I'm stressed. And you're like, boy, you don't know what that is. That was my first time really experiencing that, of having anxiety and stuff that I never thought was serious.
Right.
Yeah, experience it for myself. I'm like, damn, people who struggle with this for real.
It's real.
No game. So I was like a little apprehensive about like going into the process, but I said, what you got to lose? You got so much more to gain.
Yeah. Hey, so to piggyback on that, right? So I remember this shit like it was yesterday. You in Minnesota, right? At this time, I'm in San Fran, right?
Yeah.
And we play y'all first game of the year, and you not dressing out.
Oh man, I was hurt.
You're not dressing out. So I come to you after the game and was like, yo, take it one day at a time. You know what I'm saying? Your time gonna come. You ended up, I think, not dressing for the first 3 games.
Yeah.
Cats got hurt in front of you. You finally dressed your 4th game, do what you do. Like, talk about how that was, you know what I'm saying, making you feel. Again, you know what I mean? You kind of been the man your whole career. And now your first 3 games in the NFL, like you not dressing, like how that shit make you feel?
I'm gonna rewind even more. Because, when I finally get drafted, I get drafted in the 5th round. I'm like, damn, I got my shot. You know what I'm saying? I don't care when I got drafted. Like, and then I'm thankful. Like, let's go, let's get to work. And we had that summer, Twan, and at the retreat.
Right.
So I was like going into camp, trying to understand like, shit, how do I approach camp? Like, what do I do to be a pro? You see what I'm saying? I had asked Twan, I had asked Maurice, like, what do you do? You know what I'm saying? How do I handle it? Because I know I'm a grind, I'm gonna do all that, but what is it how do I handle myself? They was like, damn near just, you know what I'm saying, you ain't gotta say shit. You know what I'm saying? Just grind, just ball, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying, how to be a pro without, you know how rookies are at sometimes. They can jump out there or think more themselves, and you ain't really got to say shit. Just go ball and grind. And that's why I really took that and kind of translated to my camp experience. You know what I'm saying? I took the shit that they told me and was like this, all right, I'm gonna listen. These niggas been there, they had success. You know what I'm saying? I'm on as a man, as a player. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna take what they say and run with it. So I had a good camp. I thought I had a good camp. We had preseason. I had a couple returns. You know what I'm saying? I had some success at receiver. I was like, shit, like I got a chance. Like, you know what I'm saying? I could at least go in there, run somebody off or something like that, run it over. The first game come around. This shocked me too. So I'm dressed, I'm ready to go. We traveling. She's my first time traveling. I'm excited. I get to my locker. I joke all the time with young players. I get to my locker. I see sweatpants and a hoodie.
They come in there. They take your jersey off the shoulder pad.
I said, where my I ain't got no equipment. I don't got no equipment in my locker. And they was like, yeah, you're not gonna be active this game. And I said, what is that? What is not active?
Right.
And they was like, yeah, you just gonna be shut down this week. Like you might be up for next week. And I was like, all right, so I'm sick. I'm sick. Like you can see it in my face. I'm sick.
Yeah.
I see Twan them warming up. I think they had on their black uniforms. They had on black.
Yeah, we had all black.
We had on white, and I was like, damn, they looking icy. I'm like, shit. I'm on the sideline. I'm like, damn, this shit do not feel good. I had sunflower seeds and some Gatorade. I always say this to my young friends. I had the sunflower seeds. I was like, this shit, that is a good play. You might got
call that wet, dog.
It's humbling. Like it had my humble pie again. And I had it with the draft stuff, getting Johnson in the 5th round. I had plenty of guys going in front of me that I felt like, you know what I'm saying, I'll never say a guy didn't deserve it, but I felt like I was just as good. You know what I'm saying? I could have went. So I had my another slice of humble pie, and it went for another game, and then it went for another game. And this is how I know. Not only do I know God's real, but He always demonstrating, because leading to that week, that 3rd week, I'm frustrated. Man, I'm really frustrated in practice. Like I'm going super hard because I'm mad, and it's to me. I haven't demonstrated enough that I'm ready to play. Now I'm gonna show you. You know what I'm saying? Every rep. And I was going against, back then it was Terrence Newman, it was Captain Munnerlin, we had Xavier Rhodes, and I was like, I don't give a fuck who in front of me. You know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers play me, everybody got to get it. So I was having success in practice, and I was really just going super hard, and I didn't know no other way. And then that Friday of the last day, Friday, it's like you don't be doing too much. I was going hard. Like I was still like, nah, man, fuck that. Y'all got I don't care what day of the week it is. And they was like, this youngin', like you just gotta chill.
Yeah, chill, cuz Friday.
Right.
So I was just like this. I was like this, man. I ain't chilling for shit. That's nothing to do with me. So I was like, in that moment, I got so frustrated. I remember that day. I was so frustrated that they was telling me to chill, because I'm like this, man. Something got to give. Something got to give. You know what I'm saying? I'm busting my ass. Then I got to chill for them. And I'm like, I'm still trying to get better. And I'm like this. Fuck that. I ain't chilling. So the game come around. We playing. I think we played Detroit. Calvin Johnson out there. This is my first year, so this is my first time seeing Calvin Johnson. It was huge. Calvin Johnson, person on the field. Different. Like I was like, damn, man, he big as shit. So the game going on, and one of the guys break his hand, and then another guy break his rib, like fracture the rib. So it's 2 guys down. That would mean that next week I'm up regardless on how you just. That's how I know, like, God meant for that. I don't never want nothing bad to happen to anyone, but they both got hurt. And what's the chances they both get hurt? One guy get hurt, they both got hurt, and I'm up to play. So it was definitely like that. I just remember being so frustrated that Friday, that Saturday, like, shit, I ain't playing. Like, I'm still on the pond. Like, no way. My turn. So I got my opportunity, and I told myself, as soon as it happened, I was like, damn, God's for real, because I was just frustrated in the moment, mad. And I said, they let me in between them lines. If they let me in between them lines, I ain't gonna come out. I ain't coming out myself.
That's real. And that shit tough, man. I consult with some younger guys now. We watch film, we talk about the game, and some guys are in different positions. Some guys are starters, big contracts. Some people on P squad trying to get called up, and that's tough as a football player, because you always had the utmost. You gotta have the utmost confidence in yourself.
Yeah.
You always feel like you're ready, but you can still get down in the dumps, start losing your confidence, start questioning yourself like, damn, am I good enough? Am I supposed to be on stage? You know what I'm saying? These coaches, like, maybe I see myself different than these coaches and these players see me. So it's really important for athletes and just people in general. Just try to keep yourself in that right mental space, man. Positive self-talk. And for y'all that don't know, in the league, it's 53 on the active roster. But I think, what is it, 47 dress up, 46?
Yeah, 47 or
47.
Yeah. 40, so 47 on game day dressed up. And depending on, what you're doing on special teams or what you're doing in this role, these guys will be up. Or if it's injuries at another position, somebody else may need to be up. So you kind of, a handful of guys probably don't really know if they're going to be up or down going into that game. So that shit could definitely be stressful.
And like you said,
y'all know, because y'all put so much time in this shit. Y'all know what it's like. And to imagine giving it everything you got, and it ain't enough. It ain't enough. I had an old coach,
and for you to find out, like, you go in the field, you pregame, you warm up, like everything, like, and you know what I'm saying, and you coming in, it's like D-Bus said, they taking that jersey off that tape and them shoulder pads.
I remember the first time that shit happened, I got benched my second year. And they did me like that one game. And I'm like, I came in my first year, I started out the gate, starting playing, I'd be in and out the lineup, but I was always playing. I was always up. It was never even a question. Yeah. So I come in there like the same thing. I'm like, but it happened your first game. So imagine this happening like game probably like 20 something at this point. And they
I was trying.
Oh man, y'all got me. They had my locker in a whole different place. I'm like, oh, y'all got me fucked up.
You going to see a locker where Joe normally be somebody else's name up there.
Me and Chung and rookies at that point. We had this was my second year, but I was always next to Chung. Yeah, I'm like, oh man, I'm thinking like, damn, I'm about to be out of here.
Got you rooming with somebody.
That shit real, man. I was over there by the doctors.
They put two people in the ones that you not playing. Yeah. Two sets of sweatpants.
Yeah, you got a roommate.
Especially if you're on the road.
Yes. Y'all be next to each other. I be like that.
In the corner somewhere. You gotta pull your chair out in the middle of the floor so you can have some room and shit.
Hot too. So you get your shot. So this rookie year, this what, game 5, you said?
Game 4. We're playing Denver Broncos.
Game 4, and what was it? How that first game go?
So up to that point, we wasn't having too much success throwing the ball. Shit, it was be the first game we really had to throw the ball. Like, we played a couple teams that we didn't really have to throw the ball, but Denver was a team. They won a Super Bowl that year. They had lights out defense. Malik Jackson up front, DeMarcus Ware, Von Miller, Shane Ray. Then they had the linebackers. They had Akeem Talib in the back and Chris Harris in the back end.
TJ Ward and boy.
They was nice. They had that get out on defense. So I got my shot, but it just happened that I get my shot against the team that ended up winning the Super Bowl, which is best defense. So I'm like, I don't care who it is out there. I don't give a fuck if they put anybody out there. I got to do them. So, and it was my way of telling myself, shit, if you ready, we about to see if you ready or not. Like you say you ready. So I ended up having like 8 catches for like 80-something yards. But at that point, it would be the most any receiver had that year, you know what I'm saying, on our team, any receiving wise. So and Adam Thielen had played. This was one of his first games up. You know what I'm saying? Okay. He played special teams and stuff, but being a receiver, like, you know what I'm saying, out there running routes and getting open. So me had like 80 yards, and then Mike Wallace had like 70 yards in the touch. So it was spinning. Like, we had some success, and we lost. We ended up losing on the last drive of the game, strip sack, Von Miller. So it was a tight game, but shit, I was thinking throughout the game, I was like, shit, I kind of had an okay game, I think. So I had 2 fumbles, and I got them both back. You know how in practice, nobody ain't knocking out.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's like I'm out there lackadaisical with the rock, and they smack.
They come at it every play.
I got them back. I got them both back though, thankfully, and they didn't cost my team. So I ended up playing that week. The next game come around, I get to start that game again. I think I had 5 yards, and then I kind of slowly just took over the position, and they kind of they didn't give me the job. I earned the job. Yeah. When I had the most success of the receivers, and I was kind of eating. So just being a rookie and kind of like having that success and having some lows and going against the best DBs. And then I got a Hall of Famer in my backfield that want to rock as well. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Because, hey, at that point, AP first year back, he was, he was a handful. So kind of just learning and having those highs and lows in that roller coaster that rookie year really kind of propelled me moving forward.
That's what's up, man. What would you say was your welcome to the league moment? Like when you first, like, all right, I know you went up against, like you said, the Super Bowl champs that year, your first game. But what play was that, or what player hit you, strip, whatever it was? What was your welcome to the league moment?
I ain't get hit, but it was like my first game, and I was running like I remember I ran like 2 in cuts in a post against Akeem Talib. And he was, he old school vet, so he gonna play the odds. And like as the game progressed, I had ran like a post, and he like had hooked me, and they called it. And I was like, I inside release like 3 times. Inside release. And I kept showing it to him. So it was I think it was the 3rd or 4th quarter. 4th quarter at the end of the game, we was moving the sticks, and it was like a late 3rd down and 3rd and long. And I'm damn near on the island, and I give him that same release and gave him a little something hot at the top.
Yeah.
And I catch a toe tap. And as I come back, I'm looking at him. And I'm a youngin', so like I ain't really thinking about who it is or nothing like that. But low key, you know what I'm saying? He's one of the best corners to play.
Oh yeah.
So I catch the ball, I toe tap. I'm coming back to I'm bouncing, and I'm looking at him like, this shit, like, I was like,
I'm out here.
Yeah, like I felt like I had to I grew my wings a little bit right then and there, and I was like, shit, like, you know what I'm saying, if you belong, they'll show you belong.
Yeah. So you kind of mentioned Adam Thielen or whatever. How was it playing with him, man? Obviously y'all was like receiving yards and catches, man. Y'all was, year in and year out, at the top of the league, man. How was it? How was y'all relationship on and off the field?
It was good. Like that was like a brother, like, because our story is not the same, but we kind of came up at the same time. Like when I started playing, he started playing.
Yeah.
Around the time I was having success, he was having success. So it's kind of like we kind of started working towards the same goal at the same time. As a receiver, you want to have success and ultimately, breed wins and shit like that. So we kind of came up at the same time. We grew up at the same time. And he was playing already. He was playing special teams and shit like that. But when he started playing receiver, I knew he was special the first day I got there, because you watch the iPad, you watching routes on air and stuff like that. I'm watching, I see Mike Wallace, Charles Johnson, Cordell Patterson at that time, and then I see Adam Thielen, and I'm like, this, I don't know what y'all talking about. He run the best routes right now. So this is my first in the league, and I was like, I know what routes look like. I know what it's supposed to look like. All his looking the same. It's looking efficient. He ain't taking too many steps. I like the way he run routes.
Yeah.
So when he first started playing, I wasn't surprised because I had been seeing it. But for everybody else, they just looked at him as a special teams guy, a guy that they gave a shot at, ended up having success. But I had seen it already, you know what I'm saying? So I was
all the work he was putting in.
Proud of him. Yeah, I was proud of him, but at the same time, I knew he was bound for success moving forward, because he had it in him.
Yeah. Well,
I was about to ask him a question, and then because I just posted something, like I posted the whole graphic or whatever, and then somebody had DM me and was like, "Yo, that boy Steph a wild boy." What? Like he a Family Feud legend. So then I'm looking at the questions.
My homie just sent me that shit the other night.
So I'm looking at the questions or whatever, right? So 3 Ron Johnson was like, "Yo, what was going through your head on Family Feud when you said the fast money question?" Man was like, "Leave it."
That's the big homie too.
Listen, I had it. Like, listen. So fast money, y'all don't understand. This ain't you ain't in front of the TV. So you in front of the TV, it ain't remember that, like oh, I would have said da-da-da-da-da. You know how
right.
But right in there, it's Steve right here. The bright lights, it's everybody in the crowd. I'm like this. All right. So I won. I actually won that jump too. I won it for my team. But
so it was because I didn't see the end. I saw you needed 7 more to win.
No, I won.
You actually won it. Okay.
You ain't winning on that answer though.
Hell no.
That shit came 0 when that shit popped up.
I was losing big too. I was like, oh man, where my mama at? My mama ain't see this.
Bruh. What was going through your head, bro?
I think I was trying to leave it in the oven or leave it in the.
Yo, that shit.
That was Family Feud history right there.
Yo, that's just so funny because after they sent me the joint, I was laughing. They were like, "Yo, how many kids he got, yo?" So I was like,
I got one kid.
Yeah, that's what I said. I was like, nah, I said, my man good out here. He good.
I'm forever be mad.
Oh man, that's hilarious though.
That shit was funny, bro.
All the real ones know though. Still, all the real ones they respect me for it.
Oh yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. So that's it. So when we watching, so what? So you say, okay, you next to Steve, you're probably like hot. So it's just that's high intensity right there. That's a high pressure moment.
I had the suit on and all that. I was already a little hot up there. And then it was you had to really make a decision in the moment.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's the best I had. That's the best stuff I had.
That shit was funny. I'll tell you that.
That was hilarious. Man.
Where we at though? Oh, Minnesota. So shit, y'all become like Twan said, y'all become one of the best 1-2 punches in the league. Have one of the most memorable plays in football history, I say. And with that, what do they call it? Minneapolis Miracle. You threw the helmet. Still, what was that? What was that like? That moment, and I feel like that was kind of like the mountaintop for your career in Minnesota.
You can't forget the ugly face and shit when he was crying and shit.
Nah, I just remember the helmet when he stood there. Meme. I was like, okay,
it's hella meat. Hold on,
you good?
I had it sort of meme. I got a couple memes.
I already know.
Me right now. I need to get some good memes. That moment though, I ain't gonna lie. That's probably one of the most exhilarating moments I've ever had. Like besides like having a kid and kind of comparing it to my life, but my football life.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That was wild.
You'll never experience nothing like that because I see like guys. I can imagine this a person that probably feel the same way I felt in that moment. Somebody, or maybe on another scale. Tracy Porter on a game-stealing pick in the Super Bowl.
Chill out, bro.
You see,
I appreciate you reminding AB of that.
That was the Colts.
Yeah, I was against the Colts.
My bad.
You knew what you was doing.
But yeah, like that. I ain't gonna lie, that feeling was one of the best feelings. Like that's like hitting the buzzer beater at the end of the basketball game. Like all that. I just felt like, damn, like we just won the game. Like how they probably felt just a couple like last week. He was excited as hell they won the game.
Oh yeah, we gonna get to that.
Yeah, for sure.
we gonna
get payback. That's some payback.
I know AB gonna get to that. But that play, man, that just like that Hail Mary play, but the play you caught, that's one of the plays like we walk through every like Saturday.
Yes.
Every Saturday you get the sideline play. Okay, we won't have no timeouts left. We got to run. It's going to be 3 outs, basically levels. And this dude really caught it and went to the crib, man. And I remember exactly where I was at. I was actually about to go into a hotel somewhere. I'm like, oh, the game over with. Like once you get to that point, 99% of the time the game over with. So I'm walking in. And I just hear this, oh shit, he caught it. He scored. I'm like, yeah, right. I'm running the hotel. Where the TV at? Where the TV at? I'm like, yo. So that shit was wild, man. Like, what was that whole like that? What was that shit like, bro?
It's different because I can understand from a DD's perspective because people can say like, why he ain't just do this or why he ain't just do that? Because you do walk through this play. If it's 17 games, it's every week.
Yeah,
17 times you walk through the same play, and in that moment, if you think about it, he was kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place because if he would have tackled me, he would have got a flag before the ball came. So when he tried to pull up a little bit, I feel like he tried to pull up a little bit and kind of save himself. He
might have been a rookie too. I think with Marcus Williams, it was Marcus Williams.
So it's a tough spot to be in for people to say like, oh, it was easy. You gotta make a split decision because if he would have tackled me, we could have kicked the field goal, would have tied it up. You see, kind of like, I don't know. You just go through that shit 500 times in your head of what you would have did, and then in a moment, shit like that happens. But for me, when I was running in the end zone, I was like, oh man, there's no way I'm about to score. And I swear, if it's like a video on YouTube of as the play's going on, and when I catch the ball, and they scream, but it gets louder when he missed, and then I turn around and keep my feet. It just started going crazy. It was the loudest. I couldn't hear nothing.
That's legendary right there.
Like
they gonna show that. They gonna show that clip for years, yo. Like that shit was legendary. Because then as a DB, as a safety though, it's like you all kind of stuck. But then for me, it was just like it's like one of them routine plays. Like that's a drill that we would do. Honestly, like get on your hash and break. It's like that's a combine drill, but like you said, like in that moment, it's so many things that's going through your mind. And I'm pretty sure he broke because he had a good break on the ball. Because I'm looking at him, I'm like, he about to pick that.
That's what I thought. That's why I
about to pick that. Right. And then, like you said, I guess he ducked, or he was like, I don't want to get this PI. I don't want to get there too early. Try to, you know what I'm saying? But even for you though, to be able to have that wherewithal to be like, okay, concentrate, catch the rock, and take it on in, man. Everything was beautiful about that play to the end when you gave an interview and you was crying and shit, and you had that little ugly face. Like,
my teammates now make fun of me for that shit. Wow, now they be talking shit like, Steph, I seen this meme for you, this gift for you. You was crying. I'll be like, man, I'll beat your ass. Leave me alone.
Hey, I don't blame you. I know you got a painting or a picture somewhere in the crib.
Got to.
Gotta have that one.
I got a couple of them things. I kind of keep that stuff in the back of my mind now.
Until it's
all said and done.
So look, let's go to last week, right? You know what I'm saying? Tough game. You know, I think D-Butt had the cause. I had y'all winning. We knew it was gonna be a tough game. You know, two good teams going at it. I think y'all both was 6-3, right?
Yeah, well, we 7-3, I think.
7-3,
7-3. Yeah. So going into the game, it was going to be a tough game, regardless. So fast forward to the fourth quarter, you had a crazy catch against, you know, probably one of the best in our time, Pat P. It was, I think, like 30-some seconds left.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I know you getting up, you like, yo, I know this shit's over with. We about to, you know, get back on the bird. Go back to Buffalo with a big win.
It's litty.
Right. So like when you see the play progressing with Kyler and he throwing the ball to D Hop, you on the side. I'm pretty sure everybody watching, like, what's going through your mind? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, me, because I done been on the other side. I'm like, because when I scored, I was hyped, I was all that. But
I thought that was a game winner.
Yeah.
Right back up, put my mask on, and start cheering on my defense. Because I'm like, this shit ain't over. I don't care how you dress it up. I'm cheering on the defense. And I got a thing where if my defense not doing well and I'm standing up, I go sit down. And if I'm sitting down and they ain't doing well, I get up. You see what I'm saying? So I was standing up and they was kind of moving down the field. I said, let me just sit my ass down. You know what I'm saying? But I never thought the game was over. So I ain't one of those people that's going to say that. But you strongly be like this, all right, we should have win this game. You know what I'm saying? If everybody does everything they're supposed to. But that last play when the ball was in the air, and you can kind of see Hop's positioning, and he was the only person that really was in position to attack the ball. Yeah, I was kind of close, but he was in the right spot. And as I saw him jump, he put his hands on the ball, like he caught it. I ain't no cap. But you know, as a receiver, when you know that ball fit perfect, and it was like gloved in his hand. I was like, yeah, he caught the ball. So I knew it. I just knew it. I was like, damn, man, like
on the other side.
Yeah, on the other
side. I deserve it. Did I deserve it?
Nah, that's another one of the plays where as DBs you walk through it every week, every Saturday, every mock game. You never get a live rep in practice at that one, but you know, the one live rep you get, you out there with a damn mutant.
I think it's crazy though, because we probably every team probably should practice those a couple times in a year just to kind of because you don't never really be in that situation.
But until the game,
and you tired, and in the game you tired. Like you done play the full game. Jumping the vertical when you fresh, different when you done play 4 quarters.
That's a whole fact.
I don't know, man. Everybody should probably get a couple reps with every team at least.
I ain't gonna front. I had a situation like that when I was in San Fran. They threw a Hail Mary up to Jimmy Graham.
Oh man,
he caught it, but surprisingly, they called a offensive pass interference. 9 times out of 10, push off. 9 times out of 10, they don't call that. Yeah, especially doing that play. They don't call it either way. Either way, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And Jimmy Graham called it. They called PI, boy. We DBs back there looking at each other like shit.
He pushed the referee.
Right.
Fuck out of here, man.
But hey, bro, I got a thing with DBs though, because I could have played DB. I swear to God, I feel like I could have played DB. But it's certain things that as a DB, I don't really got. I got a short memory from an offensive standpoint, but how do you have a short memory from a defensive standpoint? Like how do you? I was even telling my little brother, like, I don't know how y'all do it because y'all a bad play happened or somebody throw a hell of a ball. Like I can't see myself doing everything right and I still don't make the play. Because on offense, you do everything right, you're gonna make the play.
Good, yeah. It ain't no defense for a perfect throw, number one. Especially in today's league with y'all, your receivers too good, the quarterbacks, they getting paid $30-40 million for a reason. It's just one of them positions where, it's one of them we can have 57 great plays. I could lock you up all game and 2-3 plays you beat me on the first down, score, whatever. Cut them, get rid of them. So
you're the worst DB.
Yeah, you need the worst. Right. You got to get them out of here. It's just one of the positions you just got to. You got to be built like that, man. You got to mentally. Quarterbacks too. Quarterbacks the same way.
Can I ask a question? Am I allowed to ask a question on the show?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Give me your 3 hardest positions to play.
I'll tell you right now, receiver damn sure ain't in there.
Nah,
with all the love they show y'all last these days.
I'm gonna say DB. I'm gonna say corner. I'm gonna say corner. Oh, you want 1 to 3? You want to rate them? I say quarterback. I say quarterback. Then I'm gonna say corner. Then I'm gonna say left tackle. Well, I'm gonna say blindside tackle.
Okay,
blindside. Damn. Yeah, because they kind of the same way. Yeah, I rock with that. That's a good one.
And the reason why I put corner up there is because they reacting to everything.
I think corner is up there, but I don't think corner is harder than to play left tackle.
Yeah, it is. Because it's very similar. It's very similar. They can have 57. They can have 59 great snaps. And they give up one sack a game, and they out of there. But I mean, you come on, man. You kick step, you out. You got help. You got a dude right next to you. If you play in a premier,
you can have help though too. You can have help. You got top.
I mean, you got help, but a lot of times, I mean, a lot of times, you receiver know where that help is, and they know okay, this is where you 1-on-1.
Them boys is backpedaling. You got a boy like Cheetah running full speed at you, bro.
But listen, that's why you put some iron fast on them. They got DBs in the league running 4.2.
Most 4.2 DBs ain't good. just like most 4.2 receivers ain't good. Like that's it. But the thing about DB, the corner, I'm guarding somebody who, like you said, you could have played DB. I'm guarding. Let's say we the same exact speed, quickness, everything, but you know the hell you going. Like I don't. Like, I gotta come up there, process of elimination. I gotta try to figure it out.
That's a
but that shit tough.
It's real though.
But you say you backpedaling, but like that's your running forward. That's what DB. That's your job.
Nah. You running forward. That shit don't change. That's why I run a 20-yard dash. I run backwards for half of it. You run forward. Let's see. That shit real, man.
I had to see where y'all was gonna rank it though. Y'all 100% right.
Yeah, it's part of the game, man. Receiver. So coming into the league and now with how the game is being called, with receivers and the hits and the they protect y'all a lot. I would say y'all are probably the most protected after quarterbacks. How does that with your psyche? I know probably your first year in the league going across that middle is probably a little different than it is now. So how has that changed mentally for you?
I got tattooed a couple times going across that middle bullshit. I feel like damn, like I ain't scared, but I'm like, I'm at least thinking about it. Like, all right, keep your head swivel now. You bullshit.
Yeah.
Now, I mean, I hate to say this, but now I ain't worried about that shit.
Yeah, that's real.
Really hitting me across the middle, because if you hit me, it ain't gonna be that hard. And if it is that hard, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna probably be able to. You're gonna have to pay the fine, or you're not gonna do that. Because you see guys really nowadays who probably used to hit people like. Hit them in the mouth, like punish a receiver. They probably really not hitting them as hard because
for sure
dealing with
no question,
real consequence. And now they throw you out the game. I think if you So I mean, I feel like I done had a couple physical games throughout my career, but not that many to the point where I'm like this. Damn, like I ain't them old receivers that was running across the middle like with the alligator arms. Like shit, I ain't going across there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's definitely a different game right now.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Hey, you talk about your brother, man, your younger brother. He playing corner out there in Dallas, man. So as a receiver, I'm pretty sure it's like pointers that you give him, you teach him up, try to teach him the game, pay it forward. How has that relationship been with, obviously him being in Dallas going through it.
Yeah.
They talk a lot of shit about their defense. So I'm pretty sure as big bro, you like, yo, like this is part of it. Like, so how has that been being like that big brother, that mentor in like a different aspect, so to say?
It was crazy because I went to a college that wasn't shit. He went to a school that they was used to winning. You know what I'm saying? It ain't too many L's happening all year long.
Facts.
You kind of go to a place where you're not winning as much, not having that success that you're used to having. And I was just letting them know that it's really part of the NFL. Because you should have saw my little brother in the off season. He was talking a bunch of shit like, damn, like we're gonna go to the Super Bowl. Like he was just telling me this, like, we're gonna be nice. Like, we got
a squad on paper too.
They do. We got this, we got that, we got this. I was like, this, bro. I'm gonna keep it G with you. Y'all gonna be what y'all are. Every team do that shit every year. And they always say Cowboys going to the Super Bowl. Everybody say that. You know what I'm saying? Everybody over there. So I was just, bro, like, you know what I'm saying? No matter how it go, just stay focused. You see what I'm saying? I try to prepare them before it even unfolded, because I know it's the league. I know this shit about to work. So the season started progressing. You know what I'm saying? He started playing more, and he wasn't winning, but he wasn't necessarily frustrated. He just more so kept trying to get him together. Like I said, bro, like, you got so much confidence, but you got to play within your technique. Trust your technique. You see what I'm saying? Like, don't ever get off point by going at another guy. You know what I'm saying? It's always about you. You see what I'm saying? And play within yourself, play within your scheme. Just little shit like that to kind of keep them focused. I think it was like I think he had like a couple picks one of the games he played. I was like this, they gonna come too. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna all be rough sailing. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have success too. That's how this shit really go. You gotta roll with the punches. And I had it was one moment, I forgot what the fuck it was. Early in the season, I was talking to him and I was telling him the key thing that's gonna separate you is just staying consistent. You know what I'm saying? No matter what's going on around you, you got to be consistent. And I would tell him, like, whoever he going to play, I've been in the league for a little bit, so I know the receivers he going to play. I know the people he going to see. I'm like this. I told my little bro, I say, he ain't fast. You know what I'm saying? Pressing the whole game. If they say you're pressing the whole game, you rather be close to him than far from him, because he can do X, Y, Z after the pass or X, Y, Z. So I say, press him up. You might give him a yard. You know, I tell you right now, he can roll. He can roll. And in this league, people use speed as a threat more than they actually use it in some offenses because your quarterback got to throw the ball far all the time. You know what I'm saying? That's not as accurate. They use guys to fake the speed and sit them down. I said, bro, sit on him until he run by you. You know what I'm saying? If he run by you or he start giving you some looks where he's gonna run by you, that's when you start respecting him. But until then, they ain't going deep. I don't see him going deep, man. Stuff started happening the way I said it, and he started trusting me a little bit more. And I was just like this, bro, I've been around the game a little bit. I know enough that from a receiver standpoint, I just want to make you believe something that ain't there. You see, trying to sit you down anyways. So until somebody show you that they're gonna run by you, or somebody that's fast enough to run by you show you, you can sit on them every once in a while. You know what I'm saying?
Young corners, man.
You keep giving that advice you want to.
Nah. It was a couple guys.
I'm messing with you.
It was a couple guys. I told him, hey, bro, I'm gonna tell you right now. He running, you running. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't everybody. It was
you gotta know your personnel. But he I like your brother game, man. He was a bright spot on that defense. He got banged up. That game he had a couple picks. I think they gave up a play and he bounced right back, made a play. But the thing about him, he's been in position. He always in position. And when you're young as a corner, it's frustrating. Because you're in position, it's like, damn, that's where you see the difference of them college quarterbacks that you saw, and then the pro quarterbacks who was like, damn, I'm here, but I ain't there. So I think going into next year as he grows, but he got all the athletic tools. And when he switched, did y'all have a conversation when he switched in college from receiver to DB?
100%. And I was it was crazy before I tell you that. When he played against LA, he was pressed up against a guy, and the guy ran a stop. I'm talking about he pressed him, put his hands on him, you know what I'm saying? He inside out, and the guy like catch the ball in his like earlobe. And I'm like, damn, young, you there? And I see you see other DBs that don't even be in position be making plays on the ball. And I'm like, Young's gonna have it hard, but listen, you there, just stay consistent. And then in college, he was playing receiver the whole time, so he was only playing receiver. This is only like his third year playing corner.
Yeah, still raw.
So I was.
We had some technical difficulties, man. Steph had to get out of here, but for sure, man, we appreciate him coming on
that
the
was
show.
good. Good talk.
Yeah, we definitely gonna have to have him back, man. But y'all can go to NFL.com, vote for Stefon Diggs, man. Having a hell of a year, leading the league in reception yards, and they doing some good things out there in Buffalo. So again, y'all go to NFL.com, vote for Stefon Diggs on that Pro Bowl vote.
Yes, sir. Much deserved. Get about there, man. We had J.C. Jackson, me, Twan, Jay Powers, and Tony Jefferson had to get him on the ballot today.
That shit crazy.
That's wild, man. Leading the league in interceptions right now. I think he got 6. I want to say he got 5 weeks in a row. He done got a pick and wasn't on the original Pro Bowl ballot, but like an hour later, the Patriots put him on. I know you got a story. You were talking on Twitter about the story back in AZ, man. Tell us about that shit,
man. My first year in AZ, man, and it could have been a lot of different things, but I just found it was weird. I ended up with 5 picks on the year. That was third in the league, and it was crazy because I was on the Pro Bowl ballot. When it first came out. Normally it starts like November, around this time, November. And I'm on the ballot, and kind of sort of like him, it was like 3-4 weeks in a row I got a pick. But come to like maybe like 1 or 2 weeks left with Pro Bowl voting, somebody hit me and was like, "Yo, like why you not on the Pro Bowl vote on the Pro Bowl ballot no more?" So I go check it, and for sure, like I'm gone. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yeah. So I'm like, that's interesting. Like I've never seen that before. Where a player is on there, unless a player gets injured or something like that, they might take him off if another guy steps in and is playing in a position. But I had never seen that. So
I seen it with that happen.
So I called my agent. I was like, "Yo, have you ever seen anything like this?" You know what I mean? And at that point, it wasn't as much as obviously everybody wants that Pro Bowl now, but for me at that point in my career, it's like it is what it is. You know what I mean? Whatever. So it was like, nah. He was like, "Well, let me call and let me find out." And he ended up calling the league, and the league was like, "Yo, that's on your team. Like your team does that. Your team tells like who is on or off the Pro Bowl ballot." So I went and actually talked to the PR people, the folks that's always in the locker room. And so I'm like, "Yo, like what's up with this? Like why would my name be taken off the Pro Bowl ballot?" And they give you the run around, look at you like you crazy and shit. But it just goes to show, man, like not saying that the Patriots did anything intentional, but it'd be a lot of shit going on.
Man, hey, that shit no accident. I tell you,
right? A lot of shit be going on for various reasons, whether you in your contract year or if you have a incentive in your contract where if this player makes the Pro Bowl or whatever, they get an extra $250,000, whatever the case may be. But that shit was funny, man. When it happened to me, I was like, damn, I've never seen that happen before, but.
Shit was real fishy, man.
Real fishy.
These teams they know what they're doing. That shit ain't no accident, ain't no oversight. And what I also know is because I know, when you've been around the league or you with a team for, you kind of get to know the different people in the different departments. And a lot of that stuff you can see, not even, aside from the Pro Bowl stuff, coming into the year, how the marketing team pushing certain people.
Oh yeah,
they must be hip to something. Okay, it's looking real different. This guy, he's doing a couple extra photo shoots.
Yeah,
than he used to do. So, and then a week later, like, so and so is gonna be the starting, running back. So they be that shit ain't by accident. They be in on the meetings with the big dogs.
Nah, for sure.
They know what they doing, man. But yeah, y'all go out and vote for our guy, man. I had a great interview with him today. Like Twan said, definitely gonna have him back on. In another sport, the trades opened up yesterday. Tonight is the NBA draft. Like we said before on this show, I don't know if Twan done some more research. I don't know much about a lot of these prospects. I know about the guy Anthony Edwards out of Georgia. I know LaMelo Ball, and I know the kid from Israel, and the dude from Dayton. I know about 4.
And Memphis too.
Wiseman.
Wiseman,
okay,
yeah.
so I know about 5. Okay, I know about 5 of the cats up there. So I'm thinking, who you think going number 1 this year though?
Who? Man, I'm tripping. Who got the number 1 pick tonight?
Timberwolves, I believe.
Timberwolves. I would say Wiseman, but they got Karl Anthony Towns. So,
I'm going Anthony Edwards, man. You got to go Anthony.
Yeah, I would say that because they probably got a big man.
Yeah. So you either go Anthony Edwards or LaMelo.
You see, LaMelo. MJ gave the go ahead to the Hornets. If y'all want to draft LaMelo at 3, y'all got my praise. Y'all got.
Shit, he older. Shit, he better tell her.
I'm good with that. I'm good with that. So we'll see, man. Either way,
might not be bad. That might not be a good thing here for MJ. MJ ain't done it. He ain't done great draft. I remember him drafting Adam Morrison over my dog Rudy, man. Who else he drafted? Did he draft
who was that? Was it not
Kwame Brown?
Kwame Brown.
I think he might have drafted Kwame Brown too.
Might have been, but either way, man, it'll be an exciting night for the young man, man.
Definitely.
Happy for him. You go 1, 2, or 3, man. Happy for you be able to start your new career, man, in your respective city. So good luck to them boys.
Facts. Good luck to him, man. Just like Steph was talking about, man. He got drafted 5th round. You got drafted 6th round, right?
6, yeah, 207.
Yeah, so it ain't about where you come in at, man. It's about what you do when you get in there. 14 years later, you still doing your thing. So, hey, man, Jeremiah Green, late 2nd round pick, multi-champion, been doing his thing, $100 million something contract. So, hey, man, get in there, ball out, man. I'm excited to see these young guys realize they dream tonight.
Hell yeah, take advantage of the opportunity. That's it.
Bet on yourself.
Hey, go get that book too.
Bet on yourself. Go get that book, man. That was a good one today, man. I hope y'all enjoyed it, man.
Yeah, for sure, man. Till next time.
Wait. Real quick.
What up?
We talking about basketball. I don't know if we talked about this CP3 to Phoenix trade. Yeah, I know you was out AZ. What you think this is gonna do for the Suns, man?
I think it's gonna elevate them, but I mean, they still not gonna come out the West. I think CP3 going over there with Booker. I think it's a lot of clips out there where they're in the gym already working together. So that chemistry, that chemistry is going to be great. And then just, what you see about, CP3 on and off the field is going to be a great leader. He's going to teach them boys a lot about the game. I think they will be better than what they were last year. But again, when you're thinking about the Lakers, the Clippers, the Mavs, Golden State. Golden State. So, the Portland, you know what I mean? So it's still gonna be a tough run for them. I think they'll definitely bring more fans to the game. Yep. Devin Booker won't have to put that book bag on his back every single night.
I'm glad he got some help, man.
Yeah, he got some help, but shit, bro, like you in that West. So I see him at the 6, 7, 8 seed.
Damn, I got him somewhere between 4 and 6, man. Because I seen Chris Paul put that OKC shit on his back.
Yeah.
Booker damn near got the Suns in the playoffs this year in that bubble. I don't think they lost in the bubble actually. So I see them boys, them two, along with Ayton in the front court. I think they're gonna do some things, man. I don't see him coming out the West. I ain't gonna say nothing crazy like that.
Oh, I thought you were about to jump off the bridge.
I ain't about to jump off the porch like that, but you might see me with a Phoenix hat on in a couple months. But December 22nd, man, the NBA season is back. I'm excited about it, man. Gonna have football and basketball again together. I'm excited about it, man. It'll be fun, man. It'll be fun.
Nah, for sure.
I don't see them coming out that West though. They're gonna make some noise though.
Hey, so who got a Thursday night game this week?
Thursday night this week we have the Arizona Cardinals and the Seattle Seahawks, I believe.
Ooh, that's a good matchup. So y'all gotta join us YouTube live, man. Y'all gotta bring y'all a little drink or whatever. We're gonna get a nice guest for this week.
Yeah, we got to see what we can get this week, man. Let me see. We got to go on our Rolodex, see what we can get on.
Man, I got a couple names in mind already.
Yeah, I got one in mind too. Former great Seahawk Super Bowl champ.
Yeah, I'm thinking about a Seahawk great as well. So
Okay.
We'll see.
We'll see, man. We'll see y'all Thursday. Appreciate y'all tuning in.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Peace.